Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Chevrolet Traverse LT Leather with all-wheel drive, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. 2 years after an extensive redesign, the Chevrolet Traverse returns with several minor updates for 2020. Some new features have been added to option packages, and the Chevrolet Infotainment 3 system makes its debut, offering sharper graphics and a more streamlined smartphone-style touchscreen interface. A more significant change is that the RS trim's turbocharged four-cylinder engine gets the axe. A V6 engine is standard across the board for the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. Elsewhere, the Traverse's formula remains the same. It's the roomiest three-row SUV you can buy that isn't a full-size, truck-based behemoth like the Chevy Suburban. But that space comes at a premium. Honda and Toyota competitors, for example, can cost a few $1,000s less and offer nicer interiors than the Traverse's somewhat budget-feel cabin materials. But when it comes to a pleasant highway ride and room to spread out and carry your stuff, the Traverse is hard to beat. The 2020 Chevrolet Traverse is available in 7 trim levels: L, LS, LT Cloth, LT Leather, RS, Premier, and High Country. All trims start with a 3.6-liter V6 engine. That engine makes 310 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. That engine is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Most trims come standard with front-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive is optional. Okay, let's get into this build and price review of the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. We are going to build and price an LT Leather. Why? Because I like leather interior. Real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links in the description below. Like for instance, I mentioned the Chevrolet Suburban. Well, guess what? The Suburban and the Tahoe have been redesigned for 2021. I did a video on that. I did a video on the 2019 Chevy Suburban. I did the Honda Pilot. I did the Ford Explorer. I've done the Acadia Denali, Dodge Durangos. All those links are down in the description below. Those are other SUVs that you might be interested in if you're looking at a Chevrolet Traverse. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, we can see a few specs down here at the bottom. We can see some fuel economy. And that fuel economy is going to be the same, well, for all the trim levels. Why? Because every trim level gets the same engine. So your fuel economy is 18 miles to the gallon in the city, 27 miles to the gallon on the highway. Your max cargo, 98.2 cubic feet. This vehicle can seat up to 8 people. The Traverse can seat up to 8 people. I guess it depends on if you put a bench seat in that second row versus a captain seat. Max towing capacity, that's going to be for any trim level, 5,000 pounds. That's probably with, it doesn't say whether or not that's with all-wheel drive, so I'm not really sure if that's for every trim level, because maybe the base model you can't get with all-wheel drive. But at any rate, your max towing capacity is 5,000 pounds. Okay, check it out. We can look at the exterior colors. There's 3, 6. There looks to be 8 exterior colors for the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. It's a midsize SUV. This color here is called Iridescent Pearl. And then we have a black cherry metallic, satin steel metallic, silver ice metallic, summit white, mosaic black, graphite, and they have the Cajun red. Those are the same, pretty standard colors for Chevrolet vehicles, but you know, it's all right. I don't know if I have a favorite color. I might like the iridescent pearl tri-coat, honestly. Let's take a quick look at these configurations, these trim levels. So yeah, here's your base model. Here's your base model L. Has a starting price just under $30,000. It's $29,800. You get rear vision camera, attraction mode, 9-speed automatic. They're not really saying much here. Then you bump up to the LS. LS gives you a little bit more. You get some daytime running lights. Looks like you still get the same kind of wheels, deep tinted rear windows. That car, the LS, starts at $32,900. Then you got the LT Cloth. Most people you're going to see driving around roll around in a lot of LTs with Chevy products. And so that starts at 35. That price is, yeah, it's 35,400. Now you get standard 7-passenger seating, so you get a captain's chair on this bad boy, unless you want to get in the second row, unless you want to get the second row bench. So yeah, they give you a few more things: roof rails, fog lamps, power driver seat with lumbar. Da 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 da. Now you're sitting at $35,400. Then here over here is the LT leather. That's where we're sitting. That's what we're going to build in price. So the LT leather starts at $39,100. Must not be any packages, because they always say price starting and price shown always seems to be the same. So there must not be many options. So the LT leather comes pretty generously optioned. You got a lot of safety equipment here. You got the infotainment 3 system. You got the 8-inch color touchscreen. Got a power lift gate that is height adjustable and programmable. You got the leather seats, of course, and you got standard captain's row, second row seats. Then you got the RS, that's really an appearance package, right? It's 43.6 for the RS, and it's an appearance package, but you get the 20-inch wheels, da 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 da. Then you got the Premier. The Premier is really the top tier, because is there anything after the Premier? Yeah, I guess there's the High Country. So there's Premier at 45.8, and then the High Country at $50,000. That's a lot of money for a Chevy Traverse. And probably by the time I get to $50,000, I might be looking at other vehicles altogether, and they might not even be American at that point. But yeah, you got the Premier and you got the High Country. Your High Country, $50,000. It's got adaptive cruise control, power folding third row seat, tilt sunroof, and all this kind of stuff there. If anything, if I was going to go high level trim, I'd probably stop at the Premier. But you know, with the wheeling and dealing that can go on at dealerships, you can probably walk out of the dealership with a High Country for the price of a Premier, or maybe even an RS. So you know, on the ground, it probably looks a little bit different, meaning at the dealership. So yeah, we're gonna build a price of LT leather, $39,100. But before we actually do that, we're going to check out all the different features, right? Performance features, technology features, safety features of the Chevrolet Traverse. So let's do that right now, and then we'll go do our build and price. We could actually look at the gallery, but we're not. Why? Well, one, I showed some of the photos in the intro, and as you can see, the resolution on these photos in the gallery was horrible. So I don't really want to spend any time looking in there. And yeah, the Traverse is nice, but we kind of get it. You can see the interior here with the fold down. Everything folds flat, looks great. Lots of cargo space in there, and just lots of space in general. You can see the interior right here from the driver's perspective. I can see piping on the seats and everything. So yeah, we can pretty much see what we need to see as far as the gallery images, the interior, and all that. So let's just move on to the features. Let's start with the design features. So they're just talking about how it's bold and refined. It's a midsize SUV. We know that. There's chrome accents and dynamic contours. That means the shape of the body panels. And available 20-inch wheels. Can we get our LT leather with 20-inch wheels? That would be very nice. Here they're talking about the inside of the spacious cabin of the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse, and it does look nice. Yeah, the materials might not be super high end. This might not be an Audi or something like that, but it's nice in there. There's seating for up to 8 people, because like I said, once you get to the LTs, then you have captain's chairs. It might even have been the LS. Now you're into the captain's chairs as standard. 7-person seating is standard, unless you want to do the bench. They talk about the available leather appointed seats, which we're going to get because we got the LT leather. There's a convenient smart slide second row seats. This is a noise canceling cabin. Yeah, the dual Skype 2-panel power sunroof, and available heated and ventilated front seats. There's that sunroof. They're showing a High Country because you can see it right on the headrest there. There's a High Country, and here they're just showing the I guess your heated seats right there. Yeah, that's your available heated and ventilated front seats. All right. Well, obviously with the inside of the Traverse being so roomy, they're gonna talk about cargo and cargo capacity, which, if you remember, is 98.2 cubic feet, because I mentioned that in the beginning. At any rate. Here they're going to show us how you can configure this, the inside, depending on what you're doing. So personal time, look, you might want to have all the seats up. Home improvement, you might want to have all those back seats down and you have all that stuff in there. You better not brake fast. That dirt's going to be everywhere. Beach trip, there you go. Try not to get sand. You better stop and get it vacuumed. So there's your beach trip, grocery shopping, and game day. There you go. So they're showing you the utility of the 2020 Chevy Traverse. Let's look at more utility. Here's that available hands-free power liftgate. There's a hidden storage compartment behind the infotainment screen or in the rear underfloor compartment and in the rear underfloor compartment. Not or, and. Smart slide seating. There you go. Get easy and convenient access to the third row. I like that. People don't have to climb. All right, let's talk safety. They say that the Traverse goes above and beyond with safety things. So let's find out what kind of safety stuff is there. There's a standard rear vision camera. There's available forward collision alert. There's available front pedestrian braking. There's available emergency braking, available lane keep assist with lane departure warning. There's available rear, one of my favorite, and it's not even standard because the word available means it's not standard. Available rear cross traffic alert, available lane change alert with side blind zone alert, and available rear park assist. We're noticing a theme here that the only thing that's standard is the camera, which I think since 2007, all new cars had to have a standard rear vision camera, so that's not really saying much. That said, it's nice to know you can at least option the Chevrolet Traverse with those safety features, all right? And we're going to be having the LT leather. Most people are going to throw in those safety features. That's part of getting a new car is the cool new safety tech. So if our LT leather does not come standard with these safety features, we're going to get them anyway. So you can option a rear camera mirror. I remember Cadillac, I think the Cadillac CT6 was the first vehicle to offer that. I actually test drove that car. Done many a build and price on those too. So yeah, available rear camera. You can use it as a traditional inside rear view mirror or a camera. There you go. There's an available HD surround vision as well. So yeah, there you go. Provides high definition bird's eye view. Helps you park and avoid nearby objects, and you can select more than one view. At that angle, looks like you're going to hit. You better come in straight a little bit longer before you bust the wheel there, buddy. All right, let's talk about technology features for our 2020 Chevy Traverse. All right, here are the key features. The Chevy 3 infotainment, available 4G, available. Remember the word available means it's not standard. Available 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, available 8-inch diagonal colored touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, those things are standard. Available My Chevy mobile app. Every car manufacturer has an app, and they don't even give it to you as standard. USB ports in every row. Okay, that seems to be standard. What is there? There's a rear seat reminder, so you don't leave something important in the back, I guess. And then teen driver technology. So you let your teen drive the car. You can check things like, are they speeding? Things like that. Available advanced safety technologies. There's a report card that shows how they drove and everything. What else is there? Includes buckle to drive, which prevents the driver from shifting from park for up to 20 seconds if the driver's seatbelt is not fastened. Okay, cool. Mutes the audio until the front seat occupants are buckled. All right, cool. So that's your teen driver technology stuff. All right, for what it's worth, they're going to tell us about the performance, right? It's got that standard 3.6 liter V6, tows 5,000 pounds. I guess that's every vehicle. That engine makes 310 horsepower, makes 266 pound-feet of torque, 9-speed automatic transmission. There you go. Okay, so there's a traction mode. All right, this is what this traction mode's all about. So you can make it front-wheel drive. You can have it be all-wheel drive. You can set it up for tow and haul, and even off-road, which provides extra torque to the rear wheels for handling rough terrain. Okay, so then we have Chevy often does the Redline and RS editions on most all their cars that I can think of off the top of my head anyway. And so the Chevy Traverse is not any different. So it gets an RS appearance package you can get, or a Redline edition. So the RS offers all the premium appointments of the LT leather model and more. Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's cool. Well, then that makes the RS pretty cool. But then it's just really, so it's really an LT leather with an appearance package, honestly. It's really then an LT leather with an appearance package. And then the Redline edition is this special edition features blacked out exterior trim and wheels that set it apart from everyday SUV. So available exclusively on the Premier. So it's a Premier with an appearance package on it, right? Mostly everything's all blacked out on either one of these appearance packages. Most everything seems to be, the blacked out kind of thing. Okay, so Chevy doesn't have a super high information, lots of information materials to go through, like say Lexus. You learn about a Lexus, boy, and that's like 20 pages deep. The Chevy Traverse, it's not that. That said, we've kind of gone through everything. So let's click this little button here and do our build and price. Okay, so here we are on our configurations page where we're going to choose what we're going to do. So we're already set up 2020 Traverse front-wheel drive LT leather. We don't want it in front-wheel drive. We want it in all-wheel drive. 2020 Traverse all-wheel drive LT leather. All right. Now that starting MSRP, once you put leather on it, is $42,295. Though they give us a different internet price, whatever. Looks to be $42,295 to get an LT with leather. All right. I'm sorry, an LT with leather and all-wheel drive. There we go. That's better. Let's move on to colors. I wasn't crazy about any of the colors. Of course, the iridescent pearl is a premium color. That's $1,000. It's $995 along with that Cajun red. Interior, yeah, give me the jet black leather interior. Can't go wrong with that. What packages? There's got to be that safety package. So here's the LT premium package. All right, gives you the rear camera mirror, gives you 20-inch all-season black wall tires, and a Chevrolet Infotainment 3 system with the 8-inch touchscreen. All right, I like that, but real quick, what else is there? There's the Blackout package, Hit the Road package. None of those things are appealing to me. Their appearance packages, Black Accent package, again, and their appearance package. And then here's the Driver Confidence 2 package that gives us a heated steering wheel and telebeam for distance indicator for collision alert. All right, a lot of packages. Let me go through these packages, and then we'll look at the ones I selected. Well, it looks like adding the Driver Confidence 2 package adds a bunch of stuff, which is fine. That gives us the rest of the safety features. So I said I'll do all the packages, but you know what? There's a lot to check here. So let me just go up and do this real fast. LT Premium. So what do we got to remove? We got to remove the package with the 8-inch color touchscreen because they bundle it in this package. So it's an expensive package, right? It's $3,000, but you get the Bose, the rear camera mirror, the 20-inch wheels. There you go. So this should look a lot better. I wouldn't say those wheels look better, but I think the sum of its parts, the LT Premium package, is nice. But now we're sitting at $44,000. It's a $50,000 SUV. It's a very expensive SUV that might make me consider some other SUV altogether. I like the Dodge Durango personally. LT Premium package, yeah, okay. Because then they nickel and dime you with all this junk down here. Driver Confidence 2 package, okay, cool. Interior Enhancement package, no, I'm not really worried about that. What is that? Embroidered front headrest and all that? It's just silly stuff. Floor liner package, yeah, you need the cargo liners and all-weather mats, but I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Interior protection. This is all stuff, by the way, that you can go to the parts department and get this stuff. All right? Most of these things, anyway. Most of this stuff. A lot of these things. Chrome Essentials package. Stainless steel door sills and mirror caps. Nope. Cargo package. Roadside safety pack. I mean, they're packaging you to death. Package me up out of here, okay? There's the 20-inch machine wheels. They only look aight. They're only okay. They're no big deal. Heavy-duty cooling system. I guess you'd need that if you're towing. I don't plan on towing, so we don't need any of this trailering stuff. Exterior options. Bright wheel locks. I like wheel locks. Just the other day, I was searching all over for my wheel lock key, but I finally found it. So don't lose your wheel lock key. Do I want the sunroof? Yeah, it looks a little bland up on the roof without a sunroof. So let's do this dual skyscape sunroof. There it is. I don't care about the black roof rails, molded assisted steps. I don't think the vehicle's that high to need it. The black grille, no. The rest of this stuff is just silly little add-ons. Badging, black bow ties, silly stuff. Nickel and dime stuff. Let's go to the interior. We have the top infotainment system. We're going to do the 7-passenger seating. I like that. I actually like that accent stitching they have. Looks like some form of like a goldish or yellow or something. We got the front bucket seats. We're not doing the rear seat entertainment. We have the bows. We're not doing any embroidery. We're not doing any mats, right? Because we can go get that at the dealer. All these little cargo mats and junk like that. Keyless entry pad. No, I don't want a keyless entry pad. Stainless steel front door sill plates. Looks like I do like the illuminated door sills. We're gonna get that for 3.25. I do like illuminated door sills. The rest of this stuff, cargo mats, tablet holders, retractable cargo shade, looks like it's bundled in a package because there's no price there. So nope, we're not going to get it because I'm not getting sucked into a package. Collapsible cargo organizer, safety options. It looks like we have all the safety options for collision alert, pedestrian braking, all that. We don't need any first aid kits, nor do we need a safety kit, highway safety kit, and we don't need any of these accessories. Right? If you watch enough of my videos, and specifically General Motors stuff, that's Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, GMC, that's all General Motors. By the time you get over here to this accessories page, they're trying to get you to buy stuff that's not even related to the vehicle, right? Like a battery charger, wireless headphones. Again, General Motors has a lot of nickel and dime junk that you just don't need. And I can skip right over that stuff. We can get right to the summary. So here we are. The internet price being 46.3. And I guess that's the price. 46.3. 46.3 out the door for this bad boy. It's $50,000. I think it's very expensive. It's $50,000. Like I said, I might want to consider something else. Maybe the GMC Acadia Denali. I did the 2019 Acadia Denali, and it's a nicer vehicle, right? All those links are in the description below. So I guess I do like the Chevy Traverse. I don't like it at $50,000, but then I don't like any of the lower tiers either. So I guess I'm just kind of on the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. But if I did have one, it's got to be all-wheel drive LT leather. Might be interested in the RS package. Da 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 da. At any rate, there we go. We did a build and price of the 2020 Chevy Traverse. It's okay. I think it's a little spendy for what it is, but it's still a cool vehicle. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next